see, just a block with a head. This is what I've started. So let's start working on him, shall we? And see what we can create. He's obviously got a long way to go until he's finished. Oh, warning as usual, I have 5 dogs, 5 beautiful little miniature dachshunds, but they do bark. So at the minute he is literally just a rough shape. What I will do is keep adding to him till I get him to the shape that I'm happy with. Then I'll start adding more detail. At the minute the detail's very light. That's just so I can see where I'm putting things like his eyes, etc. So I know where to put the shape of his head. I should have really done this live from the start of doing this fella, but I didn't think about it until last minute, sorry. I think I want his eyes a bit closer together. I'm afraid at the minute this is the only angle that I can get the camera at where you can see. If I turn him, you're not going to see much. Put that down there. Oh, that's perfect. Now it was solid. I'm hoping that I'm going to put you more in view. I'm also hoping you can hear me better because I've moved the microphone. Perfect. Right. Okay. If I knock the camera, I'll apologise. Now it's right in front of my where my tools are, so I tend to. Now let's build this fellow up and shape his body. I'm not going to do his legs until I've hollowed him out, because my big take some off this side. Then some off that side. It'll be too heavy for me to put legs on until I've hollowed him a little bit, so that's what I'll do beforehand. But right now, what I do want to do is get his he's a big boy. So he's going to have a big shoulder. I would probably say about there, that comes down under there. I hope everyone's coping with this weather okay. It's not too wet here today, but it is very windy. How is it for anybody else? Seems I've been joined again. I'm not sure if I can do this, but I'm going to try something. Just bear with me. Just trying to see if I can put a post up. We'll see, because I'm live, so I'm not sure if this is going to work, but we'll see. You never know. it a go. Right guys, oh, hi everyone. If I've got people joining me, telling me nobody's here, but then it says there is somebody here, so if you're here, hi. So, let's get on and do some sculpting, shall we? Size for his arm, so I take about there and then build up his muscle here. I was not trained how to sculpt, taught myself completely. The first sculpture I ever did, I still not sure how I did it, but I did, and it came out not bad for a first attempt, and I've just sort of gone from there. I have to say sculpting is very addictive. What you'll see is I'll put lumps on like this just to build up what I'm doing, and then I'll smooth it in as I go. I am pretty sure that a professionally trained, should I say, sculptor probably does things very differently to me, but what I do is I build it up, I get it to a certain level, and then I will put it in half, empty it, hollow him out, and then I'll continue onwards with building him up. I mean, I could probably do his legs and he probably would hold because he's got very thick legs, but it makes it very difficult to hollow them out when I've got his legs attached, because I'll have to just cut them off too. I hope I'm not blocking your view completely. I think I am with my chunk hands. I'm going to have to try a few different camera angles, I think, to see. Hi Tracy, lovely to see you on here. To see what's the best angle for you guys. I don't know why it keeps going blurred. I hope I'm not too close. This is the first time I've used this camera, so you're just going to have to bear with me. Sorry. Right, he's got a dent about there in his head. It's going to be much smoother than that, but it is somewhere about there. I have got doggies behind me playing, so if you hear them, that's what it is. That bone, the banging you hear is them dropping bones. I wonder if I can zoom out with this camera. I have no idea if that's possible, having never used this camera before. So let's have a look and see. I don't know. Oh no, I think I can zoom in but not out. Fair enough. These are presets. I think these are going to just be too close though. Yeah, they're way too close. Let's just stick to that, I think. Maybe what I'll try and do is push it back a bit. I think it's because I'm so close, that's why you're struggling to see. try pushing him away a bit. Right. What I could do with is some sort of I don't know, arm. I've got an arm already, sorry, but to hold my camera, but I'm thinking of maybe some sort of bracket that holds it directly above. Let's see if that helps more. Right, let's get this front leg. I think that front leg's about there, so if I do the same about that one, and about there. I think this is where I'm going to start cutting away this lump at the bottom, and I think I'm just going to do his legs and hollow him out at some point. Helps if I can look at the right photo, Dee. Because I'm dying to do his legs. I keep diverting myself down that way. I have no idea if there's anybody here. It says that I've got a few people joined, but then it says 0 at the top, so I do not know if anybody's here. If you are, you'd have to just say hi and let me know. This is the first time I've actually... Right, now his bum's going to go down at a big slant, so if I just take a chunk off his bum, I'm going to do now. Now I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this bit, guys, because I'm going to have to cut away. Completely. Because I'm going to try and put your legs in, I think. So I'm going to lay him down for this bit, because to start with, I don't think we're going to end up with two. I didn't pick enough clay up at all then, did I? Because what I'll do is I'll put your legs on, and again it'll be very rough. What I'll do is then I'll add the detail at a later date once I've got him built. I just want to get his shape first. I want to make sure I get his body length right for a start. And I don't have huge length in their body, so I think that probably there is a good size. But I do need to go down because they slant on their backs. So this side, just build that around his bum. See, at the minute it just looks, probably to you guys, a bit of a mess. A lot of a mess actually, not a bit. But to me, I can already see him coming to into shape. Probably going to hollow him out soon, a little bit at least, because I want that back leg about there, I think. Because he is quite heavy. Sorry, I keep stopping talking. I don't mean to do that. It's tell you what, I have to get a backside shot of one to do his bum. Right, now I want this leg to be crossed over. And this leg I'm going to want to be much straighter. So, I'm going to need a bigger one of them. In fact, no I won't. I'm going to use that. Bear with me guys, I'm just going to make a base to stand him on, so that I can build his legs without bending them basically. See, now we can get on and start building. If anybody's got any questions, by the way, please do ask. Right, that's going to be his fist at some point. So, put that on the bottom. And this front leg, I can't decide whether to have it. I cannot decide which way to put his leg. Do I put it across to there, or do I put it back? No, I think I'm just going to put him front like that, same as this one. Oh God, I'm getting very low on clay. Jules is going to have to see Potters for me and pick me some more clay up, as we are getting low. If I keep going off screen, I'll apologise now. It's my camera view, I have the whole thing on camera, and then when I look at your camera view, I don't, which is a bit crazy, but okay. Right, let's have a look. So, we've sort of got a bit of a shape going. Now, he's going to have that'll be different down there once I start. Oh, chucking me tools about. I'm really conscious of moving it, but I'm frightened of moving him out your camera. Oh, I know what I did want to say. I wanted to thank everybody who congratulated me on the magazine that I was put in. It was quite a shock to me. I've been in this sculpt for what, 14 months now, I think we're on. It was a big surprise, to say the least. But it was also quite an honour. And the gentleman that I was dealing with at Collect Art was fantastic. His name was David, and he was absolutely wonderful. He was so helpful. Right, I'm not going to do much more on the front now. I'm going to go to the back, start building his shape a bit more. I think his shoulders are about the perfect height there, I would say. He's got one shoulder slightly higher than the other, which is because he's going to have this leg slightly more forward than that one, so he's leaning up on this shoulder. I do need to get his huge, I don't know what you'd call this, about crop maybe, I don't know. I want to get that right for him. The noises you can hear behind me, by the way, are the dogs getting up and down on my other chair that's at the back of me. They like nothing but comfort. I'm not sure how it's possible that there's 4 of them on that chair right now. I can't wait to do the fair on this fella, because he's going to be so fluffy. With him being a mountain gorilla, obviously, they are extremely fluffy. They have amazing coats. I suppose the only bit that won't be so fluffy is his back, whatever his silver bit is, because it's always shorter. This is where the fun begins, because this is where I've got to get his. I say his back is probably about there. Like so. So on his bump, I'm going to have his back legs spread slightly, because I've noticed that that's quite a common stance for them. So I think I'm going to do that about there. So, if anybody wants to know anything, like I say, just ask. I will answer the best I can. I need to move that chunk of clay out of the way. It's going to have a big thigh there, a very big thigh. So you'll be very rough at the minute. It'll probably look extremely odd to you guys. That's just because I'm still obviously making him. I want that bent there. See? So you can see his, I need to put a line where his bottom is. It's going to be centered, so it's going to be about there. Now we get the other leg done so that he's not bent unevenly. Bear with me guys, I'm going to have to turn him this way so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Right. And then we add on like I did the other one. Get off me thing. Right. I think I'm going to do the same with him, so he's going to have his leg tipped outwards, and then we'll build his leg up like so. I do hope I'm not boring everyone to death. I do think about putting some music on in the background, but in all honesty, I completely forgot. Completely forgot. It's a wonderful trait of mine, short memory term loss. I put that completely wrong way around, didn't I? Short-term memory loss, let's try that again. It's just because of the meds that I've taken due to my health issues. And sadly, that loss will never return, so I'm told. So I do forget things. I hope you guys didn't lose me then. For some reason it said something had disconnected. There it is. Come on, why have I frozen?